Your dog wrote an insensitive tweet. You can't eat here.
Uh-oh, Meg. It's a sensitivity mob.
It was just a joke. There's no such thing as jokes anymore.
Yeah, we live in a post-joke world.
Chris, maybe we should just eat outside?
No, Meg, we're eating here.
I'd like to see you try.
It was a joke.
Delivering payload.
Are you serious? Ugh. Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
KIA deploying replacement.
Ah, crap baskets.
Crap baskets. Crap baskets.
Crap baskets.
Crap baskets.
Ah, crap baskets. Crap baskets. Oh, crap baskets. Ah, crap baskets.
Crap basket!
Crap baskets.
Oh, you say that too.
Let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Green Leader, and tonight we're hopping back into some Crusader Kings 3. Last night we were able to conquer Ormond and form the Duchy of Munster. So tonight we're going to be focusing a little bit more on prepping. We're going to try and take over, say, other territories like Meath potentially, but right now we're really prepping for trying to move forward with setting up my son and heir as the next to move forward with conquering the rest of Ireland. So we're going to be focusing a lot on trying to build our armies, focusing a lot on trying to build the holdings, such that we've sort of got the best output for everybody, and then, or at least for our armies anyway. And then if we can, we'll try and take Meath or Ossory or something like that. And we'll see. We'll see. But I hope you guys are all having a fine Thursday evening. We're nearly at the end of the week, people. So I hope you guys are having a fine Thursday, if you will. So, yeah. Okay, let's hop into just straight away into the game scene. We'll turn also down the music just to... Well, actually, let's turn the game sound back on, shall we? And then I'll just turn this off. To be fair, I don't feel like the music in Crusader Kings 3 ever really disappoints. I love the music in like, Paradox does such a phenomenal job with their pause it like that. They do such a phenomenal job with their soundtracks. I don't feel like I ever really need extra music over and on top of what I already have. So, yeah. I am pretty happy with everything. Let me just make sure everything's looking good from all of my standpoints, and then we'll go ahead and start taking a look around and see what the hell's going on. Okay, why am I getting monthly prestige? What is happening right now? Expenses to court positions, okay. Okay. From unraised men-at-arms. Is that because I probably don't have people placed correctly. Let's take a look at my military. I didn't realize unraised men-at-arms. Oh, I think that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Also, where are you stationed? You're stationed in Lumnech, which is right there. That's the capital of Thomond. You are stationed where? In Innis, which is right up there. And you are stationed in Tralley, which is down in Desmond. Very nice. Now, I should actually be setting up, like, the city of Cork. Somewhere around here. Probably in the barony. I don't have the gold necessary. Really? 400. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm really just... This is doing that because it's trying to raise the men-at-arms. How much does it cost to actually... Would be cool to increase these sizes, but we're also doing a whole bunch of building as well. Like I said, because I started prepping last night. No! My counselor has died. Well, that's highly unfortunate. He died of consumption. That's unfortunate. Now we need to find a new... Oh, shit. He was the best marshal, too. Damn it. Damn it. He had like an 18 level of marshal. That's fine. We can bring in... Mr. Laidkin Mac Arlate. We can assign him there. Now, he's right now organizing the army. How are you doing right now in control? You're doing good. How are you doing in... Perfect. So we can have you training commanders. That would be wonderful. That's all looking good. Domestic affairs. Wait, okay, so this is the other thing that I kind of wanted to see. Where do I see things like... That's my renown, right? That's cool. Greetings. Hi, King Aegon of Munster. I think it might be in the best interests of our realms to arrange a meeting with our heirs. Aegon, making sure that they build a stable and healthy relationship now would be certainly to ensure the future stability of our lands. I don't know if I want to do that. Largely because I would like to conquer them. So, nah, fam. I might game... Oh, I see. What a delightful idea. I suppose we do that. Fine. The arranged meeting between Domhnall and Aegon is the perfect opportunity to craft foundations of a long-lasting relationship between my realm and High Chieftain Nails. I should be very careful when planning the encounter. I think this would be better. I don't mind losing 75 gold. Domhnall should come to the Earldom of Thomond. Yes. He's met with all pomp and circumstance appropriate for such a distinguished guest. He will remain in the earldom for a few weeks, during which he and Aegon will get to know each other. I will make sure to help my son and heir. No. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Yes! He's impressed by my hospitality. I gained some prestige. Hell yes. You gained 100 diplomacy experience. The court visit progress. Very well, very nice. Blooming friendship. The time for Domhnall de Bale to return home has finally arrived. Before leaving, the young man decided to honor us with the most exquisite gift on behalf of his brother. Things between him and Aegon went well. Went even better than expected. The two of them have become inseparable. What is more, the visit proved to be an excellent opportunity to refine my diplomatic skills. Should try this again sometime. Ooh, and he pays me back. Yes, please. And thank you. That is absolutely lovely. And we get a perk. Awesome. Okay, sound foundations. Each living child gives you 1 random skill. Maximum of 5. I kind of like that. What does this one do? Friendly counsel. Each of your friend relations give you 2. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. I like them both. Patriarch. Yeah, how useful is this? Because by the time you actually generally get this, you're way down on the totem pole. You know, I'm 50 right now, right? My guy is 50, not a little older, right? Yeah, he's 53. My wife is 46. Like she's a few years younger than me, but she's not really in childbearing years anymore. Not exactly the type of situation we're looking for in terms of, you know, having more kids. So I don't know how useful it is to have me still, you know, trying to work towards this one. This one's not bad. Diplomacy +3. Fine, we're gonna do this. Unlock. Bless him. Let's go to you. That's the memories. Okay. Do I actually have friends? Is my next question. Relationships. I have 1 friend, and that's my son, which is great. Don't get me wrong, that is wonderful. I'm not sure if that is necessarily what I need. So let's go to my council. We're gonna try and befriend. He's not actually doing that. Oh, he's got consumption too. He does not. He does. Does he have consumption? For crying out loud, come on. Health is poor. Interesting. My spy master. Okay. Well, they all seem to be in fairly good spirits with me. Let's go ahead and befriend my chancellor first. We're gonna befriend my council. Befriend Rowan. Yes, start the scheme. Okay, we're gonna start working on that, and we let that go. How are you coming along? You are, I should say, progress 84.2. How much longer? Ooh. I don't know why I just got an available perk. I just did. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna finish off that tree. Here we go. Okay, close that. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. We should spare no expense. We're gonna lose 8 gold. Every county which has been infected in the last 10 years gain disease recovery. County has recently overcome blah, blah, blah. +1. What is this one? Oh, that's +2. Okay. I like this one better, partly because I don't lose any of my prestige. Well, not prestige, legitimacy, so we're going to do that. It's really bad enough my legitimacy went down from... It's like up into 4s down to the 2, because I lost like 2 major battles, which is a little frustrating, to say the least. Yeah, he doesn't like me at all. Hey, they're all +10. They're 0, and that's fine. They're 0, and that's fine. They're +40, and that's cool. I will gladly take that. They're +0, and that's okay. So, we have that going. In the meantime, let's go ahead and set up an activity of some kind. I don't want to do a pilgrimage. I don't want to do a hunt. Do a feast. That could be a certain thing. We could do a feast. It'll be 135, though. Not have the storyteller perk. Okay. Not have the inspection perk. And monument expedition. Do not have the journey perk. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This is the other thing I'm curious about. So, working on him. What secrets do I still hold? He's my physician. I don't. I'm gonna be trying to work with my physician. Try not to get him, you know, ousted for anything. Who are you? Non-believer. Oh, he's there. Are you scarred? He's ignored. True. Ooh. What is up with your face, though? You look like you're... Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're having issues. You're having some real issues with your face. He might be sick with consumption. That is most likely it, and so it's giving him that weird sort of like look just to show that he's sick. Interesting, certainly interesting. Let's look at the realm. There's the subjects. There's the laws. Could try and push for that. Not going to. There's the succession. Sure. Yes. We don't have an absolute. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Can't do a royal court. There's the activities. There's the decisions. Rite of passage. Ooh. Yes. I suppose I could do that. It is time. I unfortunately did not do this for my other daughter. Time brings new adults into the Irish tribe, but only proving ceremonies establish maturity, status, and worth. Bridget, my daughter, is of a suitable age. Our ceremonies people have three time-honored means of testing her. In seclusion, we test adaptability and foresight, the cleansing power of water. So if she's zealous, I think that would work best for her. If not, I think we'll do the seclusion. If Brigitte passes any of these trials, she will be favored in the eyes of God and honored as a worthy Irish woman. Let's see what she has going for her. She's temperate, she's content, and she's curious. Okay, I say we do seclusion then. Because I think that would... She's not really zealous, per se. Gains proven trouble adult for 10 years. Gains a commander trait. Interesting. We do it. Water cleansing. Okay, the tribe gathers reverently by the water's edge as the holy male Bresson hoists the ceremonial cup. From a few drops of water began the sea, from girl comes woman, so it begins. He tips out the sacred water onto her hair and skin. The name of Saint Brandon, let the water cleanse you, let it wash away the child and leave the wisdom of adulthood. The next part of the ceremony falls upon me. The sacred pool awaits. To ne'er drown is to know the water. Okay, 45%. Much wisdom and worldliness is gained. So she gains, 300 learning experience. Or the other 45% chance, her learning increases by 1. 10% chance something is awakened within her. She gains the trait Zealous, and no matter what, she gains Proven and all that stuff. So we're gonna go with that. Her learning is increased by 1, and that is perfectly fine. Okay, awesome. Now, I probably need to try and set up some... This is why I'd like to take over, like, Orcery and things like that, and then I could actually put my, heirs sort of in charge of some of the vassals that I wouldn't be directly in control of. Epic Legend Quests. That is certainly an epic name. How's your night going? Hope you're having a fine Thursday evening. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? What? Are you not done yet? Oh, you're paused too. That doesn't help me at all. Hey, the Nunu. How you doing, buddy? Green is an epic legend. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nunu. How's your night going, buddy? Good. Chilling. Nice. This is actually a pretty decent game to chill with. That is true. Oh my gosh. Oh my, no. The dude, I was literally trying to make friends with this guy and he dies. That's just the worst. And he was my master of the hunt too. That's just great. Sorry, buddy. Well, I'm gonna need that new council member position. It's diplomacy, and oh my gosh. The only issue with this guy is that he is not of my, and unfortunately all the rest. Oh, that's the only problem. I just don't necessarily like double dipping in terms of the, but then again, he was the master of the hunt, so I suppose we're assigning you, buddy. Okay. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to Epic Legend Quest, who's on the YouTube chat. By the way, how's your night going, Nunu? I hope you're doing all right. What you been up to? Also, is my chat not populating? It is not populating. What the hell? Oh, come on. Let's try and refresh the cache. Okay, I might have to re-grab the URL for this. Because for whatever reason, it just doesn't want to show. Or it's going to just start working. Okay, so that's the chat one. Hold on. Uno momento. Where is... No. Yeah, Livestream chat box right there. Refresh. Okay, go ahead and test it again. I'm doing fine, thanks. How's your night? And your chat is not popular. Yes, I have noticed this. The chat isn't... There it is. There's the retest. Yeah, I do use OBS, Epic Legends. So I use OBS, and then that gets hooked up to Restream, and then Restream pumps everything out to YouTube and Rumble and Twitch and all the different places. I try to use Restream's chat to show everything, although I might be switching over to Axel chat, which apparently handles not only just YouTube and Twitch, but it also handles Rumble chat as well. So that way I don't have to have a third chat box up. Yes, there we go. Okay. So we now the chat is properly populating. So my apologies, guys. I use OBS with Streamlabs for all that other stuff. Nice, yeah. I do have Streamlabs as well. So I have two bots, technically speaking. I have Streamlabs chatbot for just for the chat interactions, particularly on the Twitch side. I would love it if they would actually add integration. And I have the desktop version of that, not the Streamlabs whatever. Although I do actually have the cloud bot sort of like monitoring YouTube. So if somebody subscribes there, it'll at least give me the notification. Yeah, multi-streaming. Yep. Yeah, I started multi-streaming partly because Twitch is... I'm mainly streamed on Twitch for like, gosh, since like 2018? 2018 or 2017. 2018 is when I got affiliate, so like 2017. But the issue is that Twitch is all over the place, man. So I am trying to set up backups on Rumble and YouTube, and at some point, if I could set up others, that would also be great too. But yeah, CloudBot and all that is it is very useful, absolutely. But most of my commands are on the desktop version, and I think I can upload from the desktop to the CloudBot for Streamlabs, which should actually cover a lot of things. But at the same time, I'm also kind of considering switching completely over to StreamerBot. I don't know if are you familiar with StreamerBot at all? It is actually really cool because you can set up, it not only connects to your chat, but it also connects to your OBS. And with it, I've been able to set up rewards. So like if you're on the Twitch side, I've set up video rewards. So just to kind of show you right here, you can redeem rewards and it pops up videos like this.
Oh, Freezer! Vegeta's really giving us a pounding!
I'm coming, Zarbon! Quick, grab my balls!
It's a classic. Yeah, CloudBot and all that is very, very... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it could be cool. Yeah. Yeah, man, I a friend of mine who streams used it, and for a long time he had a whole bunch of different video rewards on Twitch. I don't know how to move that over to like have YouTube also be able to trigger that, and Rumble, but at least for right now I have it set up for Twitch. So yeah, it is pretty cool. I think CloudBot just does the GIF images. Yeah, CloudBot I think will handle just like with the Streamlabs chatbot, like the desktop version. It'll handle like notifications for events such as like subscriptions and donations and things like that. I don't know if it should handle also like sound effects. So you can set up sound effects to play. I don't know if it'll handle video per se. And to be fair, the way it's handling video is that it's just accessing my OBS to like open up an OBS source and then shut it back down once the video's done. So like that's what it's doing there. Yeah, mainly for the point system and sound effects. People have fun with the gambling and all that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, okay, now I'm gonna have to start befriending you. Let's see if that actually works. Yes, start the scheme, and let's try not to have this guy die on us, shall we? Also, in terms of... Yeah, he's working on domestic affairs, and that's... Can I have you go there? Or do you just handle domestic affairs in general? See, and that's direct vassal opinion. Tyranny loss, all that stuff. I don't know how much that really works versus foreign affairs. Suppose I could have him send here for foreign affairs. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have him go there for foreign affairs, and we'll see how well that works. Yeah. Anyway, how close are we on being... Oh, we are very close. We are very, very close. Just wish you would tell me how much longer. Oh, it's already there. So then... Oh, is that just... Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm just stupid. I have not been paying attention to this at all. Okay. And that's fine. That is... I'm perfectly fine with that. A promise of dedication would send a strong message, but my good intention... Oh, sorry, about my good intentions towards, Duchy. Anyone appreciates a powerful favor. Promise will be official and ceremonious. Make sure he remembers the promise every... Oh, gosh. Yeah. Better to avoid things like that. You know what? I actually kind of prefer that. I don't really want to... I don't want him to be friends with me because he can get favors, you know what I mean? Let's go to here. So what are you actually focusing on? Improve skills, advanced research. Let's do advanced research quickly. Here's the other thing. We have a master of the hunt who would actually be good. Yes, actually, we do. We will make him master of the hunt. Okay, I should be able to help along my attempt to befriend by presenting him with a gift. If it brings me closer to my goal, the coin is well spent. It's not the time to be frugal. It is the thought. I think this one is better. It is the thought that counts. Scheme phase 5 days versus what does this one do? Exquisite gift. We'll go a little middle of the road here. Let's track regular game. And then we'll have him do his thing there. Befriend the estate. Scheme successful. After long thinking, I finally decided to invite him to come over on a tour of my estates. The visit turned out to be an even better idea than I expected. Not only did Duchy offer an unexpected insight into the matters of the estate, but he also kept my mood bright the entire time. He's not only my chancellor, but my friend. The trip was worth the effort. Yes. Okay, so he and I are friends. Very nice. Okay, arranged betrothal. Who is wanting to betroth? What is going on? Dude, you really want my youngest daughter, don't you? Yeah, I'm gonna decline that. Partly because I want to take you over. So, you're not... Oh, dude. Oh, that's very unfortunate for you. Yeah. Yeah. We're declaring war. You're... Maybe we do that. It cost me 100 prestige. Declare the war. Raise the armies. Onward to battle. Okay, let's see what happened here. We killed 300 of theirs. We only lost 35. Very nice. Very nice. They did not lose any champions, unfortunately. Why do I only have 2 champions? What in the actual... Well, crap baskets. Double crap baskets. Also, no, we're not going to worry about him. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and take it over. He's not gonna have anybody coming in to help him. So sucks to be you, buddy. Sorry. The neighbor ruling won the war. Okay, so how is this coming along? Siege progress is going good. For crying out loud, people are dying off. Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose I'm glad I didn't start working on him. Oh, this. I like this. I like this. We can get Egan involved sooner rather than later. Let's assign him. Also, we need to actually arrange a spouse for him. So let's find him a spouse. Preferably one that's not sickly. Potential alliance, City of Roselair. That's actually, but she's Norse though. I don't know if I like that. Catalan, what do you have? Giant. That would be amazing. Just a giantess having married to a giant lady. I mean, potentially we have giants in our family. That would be kind of, because that's an inheritable skill. However, it is a health penalty. That's the only issue. You gain prowess, but you lose health. Is this like an RTS RPG type game? Yes. So if you're not familiar with Crusader Kings 3, it is a grand strategy game, kind of like Civ or Endless Legend or any of these other grand strategy games, but it's done from the perspective of the ruler rather than from the actual country itself, if that makes sense. So like for me, I'm right now playing, this is my character right now. This is High Chief Aegon Mac Ken Lad of Munster, right? So originally, I was playing as his dad, and I had control of Thomond and Ennis, and I did not have control of Desmond or Ormond. Under his dad, I took over Desmond, and then his dad died. And so when your character dies, your heir takes over, and you start playing as them. And so he became the new character, and we took over Ormond, and you can have all sorts of like interpersonal relationships. Like for instance, I was able to, back before I started playing as him, when I was playing as his dad, I arranged a marriage. And so he has a wife, which they have 3 kids, and you'll have like relationships with each kid and relationships with your wife and relationships with your counselors and things like that. It's really interesting. So it's a different take on a grand strategy game. And so, yeah, it's part RPG, it's part RTS. It's not really RTS, it's really more, it's technically turn-based, but the turns are so short. It's really weird, but it's very cool. I love it. I have played Command & Conquer. Command & Conquer is super. I grew up playing Red Alert. Very cool game. I never owned it myself. I will put it this way. So I didn't have a PC. I had an N64 growing up. And a Sega Genesis, right? Sega Genesis, N64. Those were like my consoles growing up as a kid. My friend, who also had an N64, but his family had a PC that they could actually play games on. And one of the games that we would play was Command & Conquer. It was like Command & Conquer, Age of Empires, and one of the Rainbow Six games. Hell, it might even be the first Rainbow Six, and Mech Warrior. It's like those 4 games that he had on PC. And Command & Conquer was super cool, super fun. Really interesting RTS, but just a lot of fun. But again, it was more of an RTS, whereas like this is a little bit more, you're not like trying to get to stuff. Instead, you're like trying to like maintain and like improve, and maybe you want to actually be on friendly terms with a neighbor versus being on enemy terms with the it's really interesting. So I had an N64. Nice. Dune 2000 was cool. Yeah. I don't think I take that back. I don't think I've ever actually played Dune 2000. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Dune 2000. Let's see what this brings up. Oh.
Hello there.
And they're remastering it? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they did in fact remaster it or not. Hello, Raw Dog. How's your night going, buddy? We're playing, and then we're also discussing some classic RTS games right now. Doom 2000. Did they remaster it or not? Is my question. I don't know if they have. It is a partial remake of Dune 2, which is loosely based on Frank Herbert's Dune universe. The story of the game is similar to Dune 2 and is continued in Emperor Battle of Doom. Sorry, Battle for Dune. But then there's a video saying that they're like remastering it. But then again, it's from just some random guy. So maybe it's just either a rumor or there was speculation, and then that was on PC though. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't think so. Okay. Classic RTSs for me, that's Age of Empires and Tiberians. Yeah, Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer. Yeah, for me it's the same thing, except instead of Tiberian Sun, for me it was Red Alert. So, doing swell. How are you? I'm doing actually pretty darn good, Raw Dog. I'm doing pretty. It's a Thursday night. We're nearly at the end of the weekend, and I'm here hanging out with some Crusader Kings 3 and hanging out with you guys in chat. So I'm having a great time. What have you been up to, Raw Dog? How was your day today? Just also checking things around the different streams, making sure everything's up and running. Nope, not what I was wanting. That, please. Thank you. Thank you. Red Alert. Yep. Oh yeah, I love Red Alert. I could, to be honest, I also can't tell you any of the, because it's been so long since I played it. Maybe it's some. Did they? I don't think they ever actually did a remake, did they? I felt like they did. Maybe I'm not, but like that would actually be kind of cool to check out again because it's been a long time. Like I played the HD remaster of Age of Empires 2, and that was so fun. But also what's funny is that the version that I have was like released in 2012, 2013, and then they just recently released like another one that's like different. But I'm curious if they have a Command and Conquer Red Alert. Red Alert 3. I want the classic. The classic, the first one. I take that back. Maybe it wasn't the first one. Maybe it was Red Alert 2. I'm just looking at the... If only I could type. I think it was Red Alert 2. Yeah. Oh, just a great game. It was like those two. Age of Empires and Red Alert 2 is just so good. You had your sci-fi, you had your historical fantasy. Not really fantasy, but you know. Red Alert had a great campaign and online back. Oh yeah. I think 2 is the one I played also. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Okay, now that we're done. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We are conquering you. Hail the conquering hero. No. I didn't want to look at this. Although I do need to try and see where the hell. I need to find you a spouse, preferably somebody who is around your age and who preferably. Wow, she has claims in France. That's interesting. Again, I would like to find somebody who, not necessarily giant, but you know. Like quick would be nice. Scaly. Fertility minus 20%. That's lovely. Natural dread plus 10. Attraction opinion minus 30. Vassal opinion. Wow, she's scaly. That's lovely. Yes, there it is. Intelligent. Intelligent is a lovely one to get because that means that your kids are more likely to be intelligent as well. And as you can see, you have like +3s to like every single, you know, to every single individual stat. So like I would get +3 to all of these: diplomacy, martial, stewardship, learning, etc., etc., etc. Oh, that's funny. I'll be lurking. Got to finish some work stuff. Hey, no worries. No problem at all. Just out of curiosity, I always love hearing what people are working on. What are you... If you can talk about it, what are you working on? I'm always curious. Giant, again. It's another giant lady. There's another intelligence. She's Welsh. Okay, okay. I think here's where we got to sort by. We're gonna sort. I would like the religion to be the same. Culture doesn't necessarily have to be the same, but should be the same religion. Yes, has to be fertile. Yep. Max age difference. Age difference should be like 5 tops. I don't want it to be like a massive age difference. And then preferably some sort of inheritable trait. Son of a nutcracker. Okay, I'm gonna have to change a couple things here. Let's get rid of the age difference. Let's get... Thank you. Oh, hideous. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, adults need to be... Albino. Oh, I remember you. I was trying to... Yeah. About setting you up with somebody else. Fine. We go back to age difference. We do, say, at 10. Tops. And then we go... Rather than insular, we just go with Christianity. Let's see what we have here. Traits. Inheritable. We have a couple. Okay. It's Cornish. Consider us a stray, hostile. We don't want anything that's hostile. I would rather do a stray than hostile. Okay. It's comely. Pleasant to look at. That's always nice. She's considered pretty. That's nice too. Beautiful, even. That's even better. Here's the only issue, is that the two that actually have the skills that I want, the intelligent, is just lacking, unfortunately, when it comes to that, because they're going to consider us hostile, which is just absolutely lovely. So, this is where I'm going to have to say is kind of sucks that I can't do that, so instead we're going to go with all there, and we're going to go back to insular, and we're just going to find somebody who is... Diplomacy is 12. I'm just gonna try and look for somebody who's got some decent, so like, close the filters, please. But he's got good stewardship. He needs help with martial, and he needs help with intrigue. So let's see what we can do to find somebody who's got decent martial and decent intrigue. Okay. She doesn't sound bad. She is wrathful. She's deceitful, but she is temperate. He is temperate. That could actually work. I had a coworker send me a meme that was surprisingly profound. It had Baby Yoda on it. That would be surprisingly profound. How to politely tell someone they're stupid. Wisdom has been chasing you, but you've always been faster. Yes. That is certainly a very nice way of saying that. Isn't that the case? That's funny. I like that though. That's pretty good. I think she is kind of... Yeah, I think that's largely going to be what we need. I don't care about... His diplomacy is actually pretty decent. So I think that is going to probably the best situation. He is going to lose some prestige, unfortunately. I don't... Crap baskets. Okay, I should not be matching him then with the lowborn. Crap baskets. Well, I kind of hate that, so we'll do all of Christianity, and then... not necessarily Alliance. She's French, she's Catholic. They're astray. She's... okay, that's actually not... oh gosh, that's the only problem. She's sadistic, gluttonous, and lustful. She might... maybe this is just not the time to get him fixed up, which is actually sad. Damn it. Also, I sinned twice today, Green. Aside from passing up on different covered Dresden File books, you told me about that, I skipped a Battletech book that was $15. How dare you? How dare you? What Battletech book was it, sir? By the way, have you read any of the Battletech books yet? You should if you haven't. They're pretty darn great. Okay, he's already friends with me. And... he's already friends with me. Start befriend that way. Okay. Let time go on. Sorry, I let it be. No! Shit. How do I help her? How do I help her? Gosh, pause. I started the Ideal War, but never picked it back up. It happens. Oh, was that the book, sir? Was that the book that you had passed up for $15? That's the real question. Okay, let's... the other thing is... I'll keep that going while we try and look to see what sort of spouse arrangements we can set up. A gesture of generosity. I should be able to help along my attempt to befriend him by presenting him with a gift. Yeah, we'll do a cheap one. What happened? What happened? Hold on. We've captured... this is why I did not befriend them. Okay, we enforce demands. What the? Okay, enforce demands. Munsterian claim on the High Chieftain of Meath. My liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Chieftain Nail Mac Nair, whatever. You gained the contested title. You gained 50 prestige. You increased your legitimacy to rightful. You got Chieftain Hair, blah, 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 blah. Became your vassal. So be it. Okay. Interpreting my recent friendliness as a sign, he has come to me with a concern for one of my prisoners. It would please me greatly if you were to release my acquaintance, Kainmek, from her house arrest, he says, shrugging. A cheap way of winning his good graces, yes. We'll definitely do that. Also, let's, faction targets me. Well, shit. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Siege is 1. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's go to my prisoners. Who's my current prisoners? I shall go ahead and negotiate the release. No, we're not going to execute. We're going to... I couldn't say which book it was, but it had shrink wrap around it, so someone clearly took good care of it. Nice. Assumption of Risk, I recall, because it had two guys on the cover that looked like a fencing situation. Oh, interesting. Maybe not fencing, knighting? Dueling, if you will, maybe? Recruit. Nah, we're just gonna release you. And we're gonna release you as well. Manor promoted. My marshal has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of a noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name, I swear, Lord Kane is someone you would want on your side. Very well, Lord Kane will serve me. What is his... He's got 13. Nice. He's got good martial. Very well. Yes, absolutely. Thank you very, very much, sir. Oh, what's happening now? A missive from Pope Urbanus. He's still alive? That's actually impressive. How old are you? You've been around for... And you're 80. You're 80 and you're in poor health. That's crazy. Anyway, has arrived. It starts off with pleasantries and outlines the importance I hold in the eyes of the Irish people. Your practice of polygamy is in strict opposition of the Catholic doctrine and a sin in the... I don't have multiple wives, sir. What are you talking about? I only wish for your salvation. Please lead your people into the light and shed yourself of excess spouses. I can't do that anyway, but the Irish culture loses any marriage-altering traditions that conflict with the... Yeah, that's fine. Ah, damn it. This might be the end for him. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death lately. What? Oh, I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Okay, lately I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get back up again. There's no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but await death's sweet embrace to claim me. I gain infirm. No. Shit. They've been raided a fair amount. What if we go down here? Just to go get some cash. Holy crap, you weren't kidding. Wow. We were not kidding. Just all of a sudden, I'm feeling ill, to suddenly, oh no. You have died. High Chieftain Aegon of Munster has found peace in Christ's embrace at 56 years of age, which is, to be honest, kind of young. Even for back then. Well, I suppose for back then, maybe not so much. But anyway, he died in his sleep, a hallowed shell of his former self. He had long lost his wits at the time of his final blessing, his final passing. High Chieftain Aegon ascends to the throne, spending long hours in prayer as not to upset God. Many are confident that Aegon's reign will be a blessing to the realm. Continue as High Chief Aegon II. Yes, nominate a successor. We have a successor. I cannot nominate one yet. Protecting against factions. Yes, blah, blah, blah. You have a faction formed against you. But do not panic, you still have time. Blah, blah, blah. Vassals and courtiers joined factions. And they are dissatisfied with your rule. Ooh. It was sudden. What if? What if? He was poisoned. What if he was poisoned? He had a faction against him. What if he was in fact poisoned? Yes, he endorses me. Yes, very nice. Okay, vassals and to counteract this, you can increase their opinion of you or try to become dreaded. Next, counties with low popular opinion tend to join the peasant faction. Unlike other factions, this faction rises up, blah, blah, blah. I understand, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna ignore that for now. No lifestyle chosen. What is he? He's got 2 of 17 perks. Cutting cornerstones. Okay. And Taxman. I suppose what we could do is we could choose this focus first. So we can get the prestige and the monthly gain. Yeah, we select that one. I want to get one in particular, befriend. All the rest of them, I don't mind just leaving, but I want to get at least befriend out of the way so that I can start befriending people. It offers new options as well in terms of different things, so we're going to do that. So that's number 1. Then once we're done with that will maybe head back into stewardship. Okay. Oh, pause for a second. Heir, unmarried. Yes, I know. I'm not married, so I need to find myself a wife first and foremost. And at this point, I'm not going to be picky. I just want to make sure that she's going to be a good... See, they're hostile, so I don't necessarily want anybody that's hostile towards me. You're the next one. They consider us astray, we consider them astray. We have claims on titles, but she has horrible situations there. Gosh, your intrigue sucks. Fine, in terms of martial, again, your intrigue sucks. She is just, okay. She's ambitious, okay. She's wrathful. Fine. I think we marry this Greek princess here. She doesn't really help with the intrigue, but that is okay. She will accept. I will get 600. Yes. Okay, spend on proposal. Available Dynasty Legacy. Ooh, here we go. Guile, Mastery of Underhanded Schemes. I don't really want to do that. Blood. Careful breeding to produce the most worthy successors. Chance of inheriting good potential traits. Ooh. Chance of new... Ooh, that's actually not bad. Erudition, skilled guests, clerical approval. Ooh, that's also kind of cool. Each of these are actually rather interesting. We're not going to do necessarily House of the Warrior. We're going to go with Yeah, bounteous loins. I think that's what we do. Bounteous loins. We're gonna do skilled families, blah blah blah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna focus on the kin line of this playthrough. Our mother is still ill. In the meantime, how's my council? Is my council all set up? No, it is not. Let's look for a steward, please. I do not want to reassign you. You're okay. You're not horrible. You're not great. You're just okay. Also kind of sad I can't, like, attempt suicide. Why is that an option? Root for court decision. Fine. In the meantime, hold on. In the meantime, go to here. I want you. I would like you to find secrets there. I'm trying to see if anything else is going. Yeah, you got that going. Excuse me. Military's looking good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, levies are all looking good. That's the issue. And that's fine. Popular opinion of that guy, not of me. That's fine. He actually doesn't hate me. That's also kind of interesting. Can I add him? Hold on. Can I actually use him? I can. He sucks at that, though. He'd be a decent spy master. Let that go in the meantime. Except, yes! Excellent. Good. Wunderbar. Until death do us part. Huzzah. Let's just have you come back. Okay. With my marriage to High Chiefess Pavlina, the realm expects us to throw a suitable extravagant celebration. It is well within my right to collect royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. Of course I will collect it. Or, although I've got a fair amount of prestige. Pays for their own wedding. I mean, that's a good point. Who pays for their own wedding? That is very true. So we shall do that. And then there we go. We've gained some prestige. We're going to go ahead and, that's actually kind of funny. Let me just actually, I want to see. That's your liege. Oh, wow. Okay. He has about 1,000. 1,000. He has 100. That's your heir. I want to see. Oh, and he's right now in the middle of wars right now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Where are you fighting people, sir? Oh, well, doesn't really matter. We can disband the army. Yep. Assist ruler. Very nice. Again, I keep looking around for this. No, I'm not doing that. We do that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's all looking good. That's all looking good. Let's go back to here. Champions. Yep, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're not that good. Yeah. You would have been a slight step up. I did not think to look at you. That's okay. Interesting. Go to my courtiers, master the hunt. Are you actually looking for stuff or no? Also, what is... That's my sister, my wife, courtier, and best friend. Your best friend? What? Oh. Oh. Well, damn. I didn't realize that her marshal's decent. Did not realize she was his best friend. That would have actually been somewhat useful to have. Okay. Whatever. No. No. You don't have high tribal authority, so I can't just revoke his title. Damn. Well, Oakley Dokley then. Fine. Invite champions anyway. I don't really want to invite champions. Also, why can't... Here's the other thing. Okay, here's the other thing I actually also don't really understand. You gotta go have a good one. And purple blue piece. Okay. I don't... That is weird that did not show up as an emote in the Restream chat. That's actually kind of funny. But thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Epic Legend Quest. Have a wonderful night. And, yeah, man, thank you so much for being here. Okay, I actually have no idea about a couple things. Toggle outliner. That's fine. What I'm trying to figure out... The military. My heirs, yeah. Military, there's council, court here, intrigue, factions. What can I do with the factions? Really nothing. Interesting. What can I do with you beyond nothing, really? Because I can't befriend, there's not much I can do. Anyway, let's go back to activities. Is there something that... There's not... I can't build something for my dad? Really? Fine, whatever. I can declare wars. I can create the kingdom of... Really? That's interesting. No, I can do that. Your sister can marry. Yes. Hostile faction disbanded. Awesome. Sweet. Now let's look for a matrilineal marriage. And we can keep this going, but let's actually slow it down a bit so it's not just like rushing ahead. Let's try again. Let's look for somebody. Gain the trait Reckless. Who are you? My steward. That's lovely. Yeah, they're kind of hostile towards me. The end of the world. So what would actually work out? So let's, first of all, let's see. That would actually kind of work. It's just. He is callous. And we go back to here. I kind of wish there was a thing that's like, they're not necessarily hostile or anything like that. So what is her traits? She needs, I mean, she needs other stuff. So she needs like diplomacy, stewardship, really anything along those lines would be useful for her. His diplomacy sucks. His Excellency needs neutral encounters. Yes. His stewardship's not great, but he does have a decent... He's callous, he's just, he's cynical. Actually, this guy might be better. This guy might be way better. He's insular, he is fickle. What's her... Oh, she loses 200. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. That's the unfortunate issue. Shit. Okay, fine. We go back and we go for the matrilineal gain. We just do not lowborn. Callous and forgiving. How does that work? He both doesn't care, but he lets things go super easy. Weird. He's got good learning. It's really interesting. I think he really is the best option right now. She needs to get married. Me, I can be callous, but also not a complete monster. There you go. Ah, to the benevolent Aegon. Despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Chief Nail's court. I do not believe we will ever find anything. Fine, you know best, whatever. Okay, here's what we do. For me, I'm going to go ahead and say, look at my vassals. Look at my vassals. Diplomacy. It's because I raided. It's okay. It's okay. That is my house. That is fine. Okay, so that's the other thing. Where the hell... Oh, I can have 6 holdings? Really? Oh, that's... yeah, that's because of that. Because of that. And that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Fubiwalla, how's your night going? Hug to Fubi. Cat to Bean Poo. How you doing, buddy? You're having a good evening? Where is my vassal? He is a quote-unquote powerful vassal. Vassal directive. Oh, that's interesting. Opinion of you because you have not granted them a position in your council. I don't care. We're gonna go ahead and how you doing, Dag? Hope you're having a good night. What you been up to, man? Good song, man. It's a very good song. And Haas! How's your night going, Haas? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. How's your night going? Off the courtier. No. It's the deuce. Is he already... Hold on. Go back. I have two friends. I have this guy. I've got my best friend in court. Yeah. You are married. Damn it. Feels amazing, man. Yeah. Gonna eat and then power squats and then stream. Nice. What's the plan for the stream? Just out of curiosity. I can only sway him for whatever reason. So then I shall sway away. Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't have friendship yet. We shall work on swaying this dingus. He's still... Oh, and they're in a losing fight, too. That's kind of funny. And then they're defending against that war, a holy war. Very nice. Defending against that war. He's allied to the King of Sweden, but the King of Sweden really can't do much. Why is the King of Sweden there? That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know, probably Ziggurat. I got visible. I don't know what that is. What is Ziggurat? Ziggurat? I have no idea if I'm even saying that correctly. Got the new visible network from version with my new iPhone. I don't know what does that mean? $30 a month, unlimited, everything high speed. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That's very cool. One of the best games. Ziggurat or visible? I don't understand. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is bearing my child. Cannot wait to hold the baby in my arms. Huzzah. There's the King of Sweden. Ah. Visible is a cell network from Verizon. Ziggurat is a PC and console game. Ziggurat 2 sucks. Okay. Good to know, I suppose. What about Ziggurat 1. That's a good question. That's a good question, Foobs. What about Ziggurat 1.5? My council is full. My court is full. I say we go. Actually, no. Here's what I say we do. You're at a level 2. I don't know why. Why is your... What is going on? Why is the garrison here so low? That's weird. That is super weird. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna go here. How about you? Your garrison is good. Your garrison is good. Your garrison is good, so it's just... okay, and you're level 2 already. You're level 3. Okay. We can upgrade that pretty easily, so... better taxes, fort level +2. Yes, 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 yes. Upgrade that, please. And then we're going to go to my counselor, and you need to work on upgrading that. Okay. Your powerful vassal. What? Expects a council position. I can't do that right now, unfortunately. He's still alive, and he's actually pretty darn good. So he's way better than what the other guy is. If he was better, I would. But I can't. Oops, table. Don't say that. 2 looks pretty. You say so. Hey, he's been swayed. Very nice. Okay, so we can do that. We can stop the swaying. We don't need to sway anymore. No more sway. Sway. Can I now? No, I can't befriend because I don't have it yet. Sir. That's fine. You're halfway. As soon as he gets befriend, I gotta switch to something else. Hey, there we go. Praise Saint Brid. Palvina has given birth to the perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit a high chieftain? I think Aegon, for sure. Named after both his father and his grandfather. So that is what we shall do. May you grow wise and strong, my son. Huzzah. Okay, also... oh, I didn't actually cancel that out. Yes, we're gonna abandon that. Let's, I'm gonna go... oh, no. I'm not gonna request a divorce. What I am going to do is I'm going to say... attempt to seduce, sleeping with her and possibly making her your lover. Attempt to romance, gaining prestige and improving her opinion of you and possibly becoming soulmates. That is what I would like. So we shall do that. She is my wife, after all. Okay. The time has come to let my feelings towards High Chiefess Pavlina be known. I want her to remember this day for the rest of her life. Sing a lovely ballad. You declare your devotion. Write a poem. I wish it would tell me sort of like... so she's ambitious. She's wrathful. She's also a naive appeaser. She's a twin. That's kind of cool. Write a poem. Impress her by winning a sparring match. If I remember correctly, his prowess is only like a 9. Son of a nutcracker. Stop doing that. My learning. Write a love poem. The candle is burning low when I finally finish my poem. Before I send it, I give it one last read. Your prominent chin. Oh gosh. That's not the way to start. Gosh. Your prominent chin is like the stars in the sky. I would be blessed if I could hear your voice again, that I may know how you smell, how I long for... What? This was a mistake. This is a huge mistake. The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When her reply arrives, I tear the seal with my shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Paulina. Okay. Okay. That's okay. That's not a horrible. It's not a horrible. And granted, she's already my wife. Right? So that is perfectly fine. I'm just trying to improve the relationship a little bit further. And I wonder if there's like other things in terms of like cultural options that I can actually. Oh, I can demand. Okay, hold on. Go back. What am I doing? I can demand conversion, demand that she converts to your faith, versus adopt it, whereas I can convert to her faith. It's interesting. That is very interesting. I think that actually would be kind of cool to like convert her. Am seduce a yummy juice. I don't know what that means. What? Oh, seduce. Thank you. Don't know. That's a good question. Where is this plague? There's apparently a plague going on right now. There's a plague down here. That's lovely. Risk of infection by Owen's flux. That's just... so there's Owen's flux. There is something that's down here in the Far East. There's spotted fever in not quite as far east, but definitely the east. This is the one thing that I do find is kind of weird, because like I like this game. I'm not gonna say I hate this game. I like the game. I feel like it's such a lateral move in terms of its design. This feels like it's basically just sort of a redesign of the original game, but like a redesign of the original game in its original form. And then you have to go through and buy all the extra DLC again. It feels like this doesn't feel like a proper sequential sequel. This just feels like, oh yeah, it's basically kind of a remake, if you will. It's weird, man. It is so weird. I tried to like to. Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh, I went for the claim. That's actually what. Okay, hold on. I have champions. Let's go back to my marshal. Let's actually have him increase control here, please, if you don't mind. Okay. Decisions. Take a vow of poverty. Attempts. Why is that an option? I don't understand. Call for confederation. Against the great powers who scorn the weak, the Irish who fights alone will die alone. I must seek out those who love my people and would swear a sacred oath to fight together until death. It's an interesting proposition. You're right now still in the middle of a war, defending against. I would love to actually see. So, defending, allied to the King of Sweden. So if I actually, well, that's my popularity. If I declare war on him, yeah, that's fine. Holy war for duchy, holy war for county. I would rather do a holy war for the county. Is he in my court? Is in my court. No, I conquer the county. I go for Orrery. Okay, the only... Oh, gosh, what? How? Is that because of the allies, or is... Oh, gosh. How are you? What are you actually doing right now? Interesting. There's the Irish culture. And there's the innovations. Oh, oh, okay. Interesting. So, hold on. We're gonna work on crop rotation. Okay, so if I select that, does that mean that it's actually, yeah. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. When I can establish traditions as well. That's really interesting. Wow, this requires a lot of prestige. That is very interesting. Regional warfare. Fascinating. How am I supposed to get like that much prestige? Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen instances where you can get prestige, but wow. This is going to cost me prestige. I don't know if I really want to do that right now. A new hobby. My best friend approaches me with a big smile on her face. My dearest friend, we finally see each other. I feel like we never spend any quality time together lately. Maybe you'd be willing to try something new with me. I know just the thing to distract your mind, restore your body, and lift your spirits. I don't know where this is going. What about a visit to the local market? Seeing other people busy while you're just leisurely strolling is quite cathartic. And you might find something pleasant to buy. She's already at 100, so... How dare you? That's funny. Giggity. I understand though, right? Sure. I'll give it a try. Now, how old is my sister? She's now 16. She's actually of age now. I would love to actually set up a matrilineal marriage with her as well. And we could set up some... Basically have family all, like, literally taking over different areas. The biggest concern is actually trying to make sure... How long? 4 years left. That's unfortunate. That's fine. In the meantime, let's take a look and see what we've got here. You have some loot, but not a lot. You have some loot, but not a lot. You have some loot, but not a lot. Are you still in the middle of fighting? You are. You've got so many wars going on right now. It's actually kind of funny. The family craft. I am just finishing up the day's business in my chamber when my wife saunters in with her father, Nicholas, eager at her heels. I put down the ledger I was just reading, knowing no good can come from this unexpected visit. Pavlina hesitantly remarks upon my appearance. My husband, you are mighty and powerful. Aye, chieftain. Yeah, what? Okay, what's going on? But some do not yet give you the respect you deserve. You need something to demonstrate your authority. You could smith a fine set of regalia that would reflect your status. Sponsor him. And see his creation will improve your mood. We have not penny to spare on such luxuries. And she loses opinion on me. Well, that's just damn well fantastic. Either I... Is that really his daughter? Yep. Yes, it is. That is really his daughter. Fine. That'd be worth it. Romance and animal companions. The rain is pouring down outside. My perceptive high chiefess sighs as she looks out blurred window. How wretched someone can be. I wish I had someone to keep me company during long and dreary days. Is my sweetness a cat person or a dog person? Clever cat. Outcome. She adores the cat. Pavlina, she gains a special cat. But if she dislikes the cat, she hates me for it. Loyal dog. The question is, what would she prefer? I think a loyal dog. She adores the dog. Huzzah. Pause for just a moment. What is that? Inspiration projects. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yes. Do that. And then we take a look at that. And then we see... We start with this one. We'll start with... Actually... Yes. We start with that. We do that for a couple years. Social manipulation. Emmett Bean Poo? Maybe. Maybe we call it Bean Poo. Who knows? Shit. First time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought. But my chancellor... today has grown bolder. His challenges no longer press. I can ignore it. Oh, because I'm forgiving. Really? Because I'm forgiving, I get a whole bunch of extra stress. That's just lovely. Okay, let's see what he's got. I guess that he is unassertive, lethargic, and unambitious. Well, he's gregarious, enjoys spending time, blah, 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 with other people. He's compassionate, and he's temperate. No. Cowardly or wants to, peace. Subtle threat of violence will put an end to this. Commenting on his copious codpiece. Or we ignore him, but I don't think he's lethargic. Herbalist and physician. do this. Yay! And I failed to manipulate him. That's even better. Why not? Eat him! Yeah. Mental break, too busy. My courtiers have been relentless in their requests lately. This work feels... Seriously? Seriously? Wow. Lose stress, gain improvident. No. No. We do this. We take it on upon ourselves, and then we pause because I want to set up an activity then. We're going to do something that is going to help remove my stress, and that is going for a hunt. And that's fine. We're going to plan the hunt. Go for that. We're going to confirm. Go there. It's not too far. One medium dangerous location. That is fine. Manage guests. Yeah, that is fine. Recreation. Oh, interesting. I can select different intents. That's kind of cool. We start the hunt. Let's go. Is that my wife? No, that's my caravan master. Reload and retry? No. It is what it is. I don't mind. The thing is that, like, if I don't reload and it just adds more flavor to the game, you know. So it is what it is. I'll be hosting a hunt in Anak Humhan. It has I can't say it. And time has come for us to depart. I have no doubt I will soon be returning home, covered in glory. It is true, there's nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt. I cannot wait. So what this will do is this will at least help remove my stress level, so I'm not, like, freaking out. And that'll actually help his marshal. Okay. As we wait through rabble of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. Huzzah. Soon. Hunt, slim pickings. Well, that's lovely. Our master of the hunt summons the party together as the light reaches the camp in the slopes near Anak. The local gamekeeper hands scour the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. While there's sadly no sign of buck in the area, there are evidence of plenty of hares. No matter. A devious hare can still gain mighty good sports. Interesting. The prestige. No, I want to hunt something with vim. So do I really care about that? I'm just really trying to calm things down. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh. That's cool. Okay. Okay, my personal physician has dismounted to squat in the grass, carefully examining a violet flower. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. My chieftain, look at all the useful herbs and flowers. This one can soothe aches. This one aids in a broken ankle. This one wards leprosy. Oh, see, now that's interesting. We gain, so like decrease our success chance decreases, but we gain some experience. My physician will have what he needs. That's also not bad. Fascinating. What's that flower? We should do that. Okay, the noise of others has faded as my spy master, and I stalk up on the hare. We are almost within stalking distance when he whispers, "Now that we are finally alone, there's something I have to tell you about. You die." Talk later, spy master. Tell me the secret. Pause. I want to see what is the secret. Hold on. Scooch. He's a deviant. Okay, my steward is the first to spot the bounding legs. The devious jack is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there. Observing us through the tall grass, it locks eyes with me, and almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off in a flash of brown fur. Study the rocks. After it, we ride. I gain some prestige. And this way we headed off. Fine, after it we ride. Okay. We can hardly keep up with the blasted beast as it darts and leaves through the tall grass, squeaking wildly. Scaling a rise and disappearing into the dense thicket, the hare is gone as quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. Damn thing is gone. The hunt fails. Well, crap baskets. Inspiration, a name to remember. My beneficiary, Nikolaus, approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? He must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face, because he continues, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription could make it feel even more personal. Well, to my beloved Pavlina. Only the Lord guides me. There's no need for a dedication. Yes. To my beloved Pavlina. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered good and the bad in abundance. The master of the hunt gathers the disappointed party and exhausts the hounds for the trip home. The hare indeed evaded us this time. Let us leave this adventure. My stress goes down. I gain hunter. Gain 3 trained experience in venerator. Ooh, okay. Oh. It's rather interesting. And I gain some... Oh, and I gain some legitimacy. That's actually pretty good. I gain some prestige. Every participating guest gained prestige as well. Okay. That's actually, all things considered, that's not horrible. That's actually not horrible at all. And then we finish the hunt. And then we travel back. Here we go. Travel arrival. At long last, I'm finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back at Thummel. My caravan master reports that I have journeyed for 65 days and traversed 1 barony. Thank goodness, I can go inside. Okay. In the meantime, let's see how this has been going. Good. We get that up to 100. How are you doing? You are still 4 years out. Quest for funds. Insists that the funds I have supplied him with are not enough to create an artifact worthy of my stature. It is just a bit more gold. I could create something truly magnificent. Fine. Fine, take another 50 gold. A romantic request. Lady Pavlina, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. Pavlina ponders the request for a while before her face lights up. You should be able to sustain yourself on nothing but your love for me for many days. Okay. Not a crumb will pass these lips. But I won't shun a chunk or a piece. What? Oh, it's a ruse? Okay, okay. What's my intrigue? It's a 5. What's her intrigue? It's a 2. It's not really that great. What is slightly starved? Dude. Stop doing this. It's a minor penalty. That's not. Bed? No. I'm still going. If you need to go to bed, I totally understand. I get it. I think in this case we go with yeah, we're gonna go with the devotion. It's a 2-to-1 odds that I succeed, so we're gonna do that. Managed to avoid sustenance. Wait. She gained prestige or I gained prestige? Gain 15 opinion of you. Nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Romance, poetic license. There's no woman lovelier than the High Priestess Pavlina. In her presence, my words often fail me. None of my compliments ever do her justice. Perhaps a carefully drafted poem would be better to capture her virtues. I will write about her noble righteousness. Let's take a look at what her virtues are. She is just, she's virtuous, or she's ambitious, sorry, and she's wrathful. Ambition. Her strength of body. Both of these are actually pretty good, but I think we'll go with noble righteousness. Your lovely eyes are the life-giving sun of my world. I would be blessed if I could have you close, that I may know the warmth. Oh, this is to me. Of your embrace. May our love grow and flourish evermore. Very nice. She must have liked my poem. Awesome. Very good. Romance intruder. My. Every time I close my eyes, I see her face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Pavlina's chamber windows makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far. But wait! Who is that? Climbing up the tower, the shady figure stops by Pavlina's window and unlatches the shutters. I go ahead and attempt to romance. Wait, what? So both of these end. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna see what happens here. We're gonna try it. My pet is in danger. I must save her. Scheme is successful. Interesting. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I have ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through High Priestess Pavlina's window. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Pavlina's on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Pavlina, are you all right? I ask cautiously, as if my words were a spell. She finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank goodness you are here, Egan. So I will never let you get into harm's way again. She becomes your soulmate. Gain 10 opinion of you. You lay. Ooh. Ooh. End your scheme. I gain prestige. This one. She and I share a kiss. End your scheme. I think this is the one we go with. I will never let you get into harm's way again. Now, because we're already married, it's perfectly fine at this point to lay with the High Chief, High Chieftess Pavlina. Huzzah! Found soulmate! Very, very nice. Okay, my lord, look at that metal. I've never seen such a fine quality before. My beneficiary Nicholas breaks away from our market procession to accost the merchant selling the coveted item, ecstatic over his find. With this, my project would reach new heights. I could create something truly marvelous. Please, my high chieftain, bestow this gift upon me. Gosh, another 50, really? That's funny. Absolutely. Guards, seize what Nicholas needs. That's yeah, that would be an instance of tyranny. We don't want to do that. Do you think I'm made of money? You know what? I'm okay with him being down to 30 for me. That's fine. Yeah, do you think I'm made of money? No. Come on. Okay. You gained attentive care for 5 years. Receive close personal care for the wounds and illnesses. Oh. Your spouse's average martial skill led to this windfall. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. What's the council doing? Is everybody doing all right? Foreign affairs. Yeah. Where are you actually right now? What are you doing right now? You're doing foreign affairs, but I don't see you actually foreign affairing. Good sir. Let me just focus on domestic affairs. Like, see if we can't get him to be... Although he likes me quite a bit. He does not hate me. There's that. In the meantime, actually, let's pause for a second. Let's take a look at my sister. Actually, we can do it this way. Oh man, you still have... Okay, so so this sister is married. She's doing all right. This sister is unmarried. She is 17 right now. Maybe we could get her married to somebody. Oh, because he's I was going to say, why does he look so old? No, it's because he's an albino. What's the insularism? Blah blah blah. Not lowborn. Yeah. Okay. Right up there. Okay, that actually could be interesting. Fine, we do that. Yeah, I gladly accept your marriage proposal, blah, blah, blah. Excellent, wonderful. Then all their kids will be under my line. And huzzah, my wife is pregnant again with our second kid. Very nice. Over here, my lord. My beneficiary, Nicholas, waves me over. The wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth. And as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An ornate regalia of a masterful craftsmanship. It consists of a brass scepter set with pieces of jet, a linen cloak that has been embroidered with silk thread and a brass cross-bearing orb. How lovely. And we gain a new artifact. Let's actually take a look. Yeah, no bedge, Fubi. Nope, no bedge. Oh, look at this. High Chieftain Aegon's Regalia. And there's the new perk. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I have been looking for. Befriend, please. Befriend. Okay. An antiquarian will slow down durability. Oh, that's okay. That's cool. That's very cool, actually. Crown, armor. I didn't realize I could actually destroy, reforge. Okay, so what does this actually do? Gives me extra piety, gives me extra prestige. Not a lot. Okay. That one also gives me stress gain minus 4%. That's actually very nice. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, that's actually really cool. No group bedge. No bedge. Yes. Okay. Let's go back to the culture here. I was just curious how far we are on this one. About 12 years. Provincial catastrophe. Oh no. The morning chorus of twittering birds accompanying me to the stores. The dim light of dawn giving way to the gloomy darkness of the room. I yawn and stretch as I go, my feet paddling across the floor. Once my eyes adjust to the lack of light, a culinary tragedy is unveiled by them. Apple cores, scattered crumbs, bones flensed clean of meat. My shocked eyes can scan the room, but everywhere find yet more evidence. Suddenly, in the corner, a soft, contented burp. If you enjoyed the stores, you will love the dungeon. Who is this? My brother-in-law. Oh gosh. So I'm going to gain stress, 71 stress from that versus only 14 stress from that. Okay. My treat, I guess. And I'm back up to level. Are you still fighting wars? If you are, you're actually almost done fighting wars. That's just wonderful. You haven't been raided in a while. Good sir. He's allied. Wait, seriously? Oh, that's actually kind of funny. He's allied to that guy up there. Okay, okay, okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, are you nearly done? You are 3 years left. That's okay. That's okay. We go read all for rating. Okay, I thought I saw. Okay. What is in a name? With the babe cradled in her arm, High Priestess Pavlina looks up at me, her face surprisingly serene. My love, would you name her Erin after my sensible sister? Oh, yes. Okay. Love the idea, Erin. Erin? Yeah. both of them actually like me more for that, so sure. Okay, if I go back to... Oh, my armies are raised, so it really doesn't matter anyway. Does not matter. Anyway. Okay, after that, we go... back to here. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I wanted some cash, and this gets me some prestige. Now we go back down towards there. Life inspires recruitment. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice indeed. The Deer of Ennis, my spy master, known for his interest in venery, brings rumor of beasts spotted in my realm. I am hearing much talk from Earl of Ennis. It is said that there is an excellent prospect for hunting. Yes! That's actually kind of perfect. So, what is happening? Unconditionally. As I lean over the map in my chamber, a sudden creak turns my head towards the entrance. My son Aegon appears at the threshold, toddling up to me at a surprising speed for his age. He wraps himself firmly around my legs, hugging me tight, and leaning his head back to look up at me. I look at him, a hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is stroking his hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. Aww. Aww, you're a good son. Oh, yes! And that's fantastic. Losing stress for him is actually very fantastic. Take the 14. Stop. Go there first. Sorry, buddy. I want your stuff. Just to pay for the crap that we ended up buying. Okay, ecstatic peasantry. The peasants of the earldom of Ormond are in good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortune and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. Intriguing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Intriguing. Send soldiers to collect more gifts. That would be mean. But unfortunately, because I'm temperate, I don't ever feel like that. Gains courtly ooh. No. They need their surplus more than I do. We gain courtly reinvestment. Oh. That would actually be yeah. We do that. Just out of curiosity, are you fighting people yet? I mean, you are, so... Why not go and steal from my neighbors? Oh! And we took a guy hostage. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. A well-chosen gift. I've been sent a wood crafting of a miniature castle. Every guest that comes by admires the detail and craftsmanship on the display. When the gift was anonymous, Eugenia has gone to great lengths to make sure that I would figure out that she was behind it. She's my courtier. Okay. What an unusual thing. Okay. Okay, and there's that, and now we can head back to And voila, we have filled the coffers a little bit more. We shall disband. Yes, and thank you. And yeah, we're in Majesty. Too soon to change focus. Damn it. 1901. Or not 901. It's fine. That's just because it's trying to do that. We clean that up. We take a look at my court, because I now have... I did have a prisoner. I don't know where the prisoner has went. Okay. It's, that's a thing. I see. Okay. That is impressive. How is he that? I mean, maybe it's just because he's got oh. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. I was wanting to actually do a hunt quickly. Plan hunt. Yes. Confirm. Now we had stag sighting. Okay, we do there. Oh yeah, I know about that. Dangerous location. No. Sea, coastal sea. No. I need wetlands danger. Higher forder. What the hell's a forder? A guide with the forder trait will join your entourage. Okay. Do that. Now there's 0 danger. Okay, activity options. Okay, search parties. Not really much else I can do. Okay, start the hunt. Okay, fresh hunt, blah, blah, blah. Can't wait, blah, blah, blah. Made camp. Soon. Okay, your master of the hunt summons the party together as the light reaches the camp. My men have been gathering sightings of the stag that roam the local area. The local gameskeeper have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks. While there is sadly no sign of the buck in the area, there are evidently plenty of deer. I'm okay with that. My lord, there's the stag, my wife gestures to me to follow her into the dancing reeds. Once we are hidden in the wetland, she turns and tugs my shirt. Oh, I see. Finally, sometimes alone, my petal. Oh, Pavlina. Fresh air and exercise. Yes. I think we do. But what about the stag? No, we're gonna go with Pavlina. Okay, my personal physician has dismounted to squat in the dirt, carefully examining an aster flower, blah, blah, blah. Why does that give me stress? Because you are... Oh. He actually doesn't hate me. That's actually pretty good. This will give me prestige, increases the hunter trait experience. Fine. Sorry, buddy. Get back on your horse. We did this last time. We're not... Yeah. Well, I have come to expect mischief from my son and heir. Oh, look, he's starting to grow up. He's 3 now. And heir Aegon. His creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it is a brawl, a disgruntled tutor, or a grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. Never a dull moment. He gains the trait Rowdy. Okay. I don't know what... I assume that turns into, like, potentially Wrathful or something. Oh, okay. Every child gains a childhood trait as they grow up, such as Rowdy or Charming, indicative of which suits them best. Okay. Which means he's probably going to be more into a martial focus. Okay. We can deal with him after the hunt. Oh, and she's pregnant. Nice. It seems that our fresh air and exercise has resulted in her getting pregnant yet again. That is lovely. My master of the hunt is the first to spot it. The flighty male is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the dancing reeds. It locks eyes with me, and almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off. After we ride, I will gain prestige, but it's more perilous. Steady, mind the bog. So we'll attempt to corner the stag. It's more perilous. They're both more perilous. This way we head it off. After we ride. I think that's what we do. Although at the same, I've got an 80% chance. And this way. Okay, prestige. Prestige it is. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wild beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and in panic. I will shoot it down myself, but I have a chance of dying. It is ready and move forward. Again, I have a chance of dying. Unleash the hounds. Or I will shoot it. Really interesting that, like, I only lose, like, 15 stress. Granted, that'll take me down a stress level. Okay, if we do that. I take aim as the party, keep the exhausted animal in place, exhale and loose. The arrow strikes true, straight into the beast's heart. That ought to do it. Stress levels reduced. Very nice. Bounty of the Wild. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Nice. The master of the hunt directs the breaking up and carefully skinning the carcass with the direction of the game masters. We place the eager dog's share of spoils on the stretched hide before departing. Blah, blah, blah. I'll keep a memento. My mother, Daedra, will appreciate the trophy. You lost... Oh, yes! Okay. That's actually beautiful. Get 3 trade experience and venerator. Gain 50 prestige. I think both of these. The only thing that changes is the memento. I will give Daedra, the owner of Stag. Okay. Okay. And I gain... Nice. Okay, that's cool. Finish the hunt. Oh, I lost. I see. I lost the stag. Meaning she received it, not that I lost it. Okay. Neighboring ruler won the war. A long life to finally home. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. The meet. To my surprise, Eugenia came to the joust meet for young champions. We walked the battlements discussing strategy at length while watching the novice warriors. In the courtyard below, Eugenia had some insightful points, and I thanked her for making our discussions. Many diversions have been very engaging too. She's getting a little too friendly. That's the issue. Let's take a look at my council. It's 50. It's 50. But you're married. Ezra, you are not married. I did not realize that. Oh, you are married. Interesting. Not married. Let's take a look at the other people. He's 57. Look at my champions. My brother-in-law. I'm sorry. I cannot allow... He's forbidding that. Forbidding that. Forbidding that. You're not horrible. It's just... Sorry. Have full control yet? No, you're at 81. Chafing control. What does that mean? Hold on. What? Also, how close are you being finished? You're pretty close. 9 months left. Nice. So we need to actually get some more champions here. Let's also... Hold on. Is there actually anybody in my court? Also, you need to... Say, educate child. Not for me, but instead my wife. As soon as I can find her. My mom. Virginia. Wife. There we go. There we go. Also, I should actually try and get her to my faith. Yay! I mean, it's just basically it's just a slight difference in terms of her religion. That's good. Where are you? Hold on. Whenever I go, my court here is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she's after. No. Never. The world will know of her. Oh, gosh. Tired of these games. Leave me alone, all of you. Okay, so she actually has... No. How sweet, but no. You're a neutral army. Oh, Pavlina, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little son. A second kid. Oh, yes. Sure, after her dad. Although I thought her dad was Nicholas. Am I wrong on that? Interesting. Interesting. May you grow wise, my son. Where are you going? What are you doing? And now she is sick. Can I? No. Break. No. Gosh. She is sick. What is she? She's ill. Bad humors. Okay. Just like postpartum stuff. Yes. Okay, good. Good. So we now have the fortified tribal holding, which means that's now going to give me some more taxes, higher levies. Fantastic. I don't know why. 20 per month. Okay, so it is in fact refilling as well, so that's good. Can I level you up? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. But I can do war camps. I could construct a palisades. What do you have? You have both the longhouses. Oh, and I can actually level that up too. Diplomacy perk available. We'll get that. I want to turn the prestige there. Yeah, I don't know. What is he doing? Advancing research. How about let's have you... It's actually kind of interesting that I can't have him... Well, I could befriend him. I don't know if that's really worth it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have him switch to that, so hopefully I can bring in somebody that's kind of worthwhile. Also, something I was wanting to check. I was wanting to look at this. So he'll gain this. Once he gets to there, what does this give me? +1 learning, +1 prowess, a tiny boost to health, loss of stress. That's cool. And what's falconer? There's no nobler pursuit. So how do I do that? No, we're not doing that. We are going to go ahead and conquer the county. Again, how does he... That is so impressive, actually. So then let's go to my military. Part of the problem is that I don't have enough champions. I'm hoping that will be fixed soon. What do I do to increase this? If I increase this in size, what does that do? Full maintenance is... And then unraised maintenance is 0.2. It's going to cost me 150. I don't actually have bowmen yet. That actually might be worthwhile. Five. You're 14, but you got better defense. You're 28, but you're actually a pretty decent one. Very interesting. That's light footman, light pikeman, light horseman. Armored footman, what does that one do? Oh, interesting. And not stationed in any holding. We can have them go there. Actually, can I... Hold on. Can I station you guys all in the same spot? Yay or nay? Nope. No, I can only do one at a time, and that's fine. You're in a war. Kinda wish I could see what their... I know, even though he only has 1,500, I know that his allied military strength is pretty high. But I'm wondering to what extent... Oh, that's unfortunate. You've got multiple wars. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna decide what to do with you later, actually. Because I think we're gonna go ahead and stop there. Interesting. Oh, she gains the High Chiefdom of Meath. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, well. We're actually going to go ahead and call it there. It is midnight, and I do need to head to bed for the night. I would love to keep going. This is always just such an interesting game. I do like it a lot. But I do need to call it. So we are going to call it there. But I think we've done a fair amount. We've been able to get him to have... He now has 3 kids. He has 2 sons and a daughter. He has 2... He has 2 sisters. One is married. Both are married. Neither of them have kids. Why don't you have kids yet? How old are you? You're 21. Why don't you have kids yet? Get on with it already. Come on. Yeah, but I would like to eventually at some point get it to where I've got Orrery and I've got maybe Orrery and Leinster, and then give one of each one to her and one to her, so at least they have their own sort of like little titles. And then, or maybe even get both of the, like get all of Leinster and get all of this, and then give them the titles such that they're sort of my vassal. I think that's my plan. Give Leinster to one sister and give Connacht to the other. And eventually we get to the point where we can at least, you know, actually raise up and create the Kingdom of Ireland. That's what I'd like to do. The question is, how long is it going to take? Because it always takes forever in this game. But I think we're doing, overall, I think we're actually doing pretty well. Gold-wise, I'm actually doing really well. My prestige is not quite as well. So what's actually going on here? 4 positions. Okay, and then the unraised men-at-arms are... I need to try and figure out the best means to actually continue to improve that. And maybe we just go a raiding again, or maybe we actually challenge this guy to, you know, to a war. He's already fighting 2 wars on 2 different fronts. And I think last I saw he had an army right here that was like 800 versus my 2,000. He's not going to be that useful. So we could potentially take Orrery and Leicester. So that would be nice if we could do that. We could take those two, then we could actually start improving and you know, raising things up more. We did actually also improve this fort level to a level 2 hold, right? So now we have more damage, more armor, more levies. Like it's all pretty good. What are you? You're also at a hold level 1. So I mean, maybe we potentially do this as well. Where we switch over to here, we get this up to a level 2 hold. I think maybe that's part of it. Yeah, I think that is probably what I should start focusing on. What do you actually have for your? You've got trading outpost, which increases cash and supply limit. You have, and then the sparring grounds, which does a fair amount of improvement for that stuff. Number of knights +1. That's kind of cool. I mean, there's several things we could do to improve. Also, I can actually improve this. We can actually improve that a fair amount. That's actually not bad. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities for us to improve things throughout what we already have as it is. And you already have. No, you're not. That's interesting. But I also don't want to improve that. Why are you? So, who is his heir right now? I suppose this is what happens when I don't actually conquer the county. Instead, because I took the duchy control, it made him my vassal rather than... So that was stupid of me. It is what it is. Oh, I can give him a directive. Oh. That is very, very interesting. Promote culture, promote faith. Military buildings are buildings whose primary function is to increase the military levies of the whole, blah, blah, blah. I do kind of wish you would tell me. Isolated capital. Wait, is there a plague? Nearby plagues. Show me the plague. It is over there. Why are you isolated, sir? Very interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, he's not going to do very well. And I don't want to subjugate him. Can I be the next thing. I can't really offer submit to suzerain. No. No. Request claim, offer no. It's rather interesting. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, I think we're just going to have to end it there. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and I've rather enjoyed myself. I hope you guys have as well. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please considering, particularly if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, I would really appreciate it. And just a quick thank you to everybody that has been here in the chat, starting with Twitch because it's generally the easiest. A big thank you to... A big thank you to the Nunu, Raw Dog, Fubiwala, Daglamon. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And of course, a big thank and of course to Haas as well. Oh my gosh, that is weird. Hold on, I missed 2 follows. They also looked kind of, at least the one looked kind of sketchy. I missed those though. Those did not pop. Those did not actually hit my, That is so weird. Human bunch of numbers. Thank you for a follow. And then King Moby 13. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry if I did not see the follows there, but for whatever reason, I don't know why. Just the alert did not pop. So that is kind of weird. My apologies on that, but thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you guys for the follows. Also on the YouTube side, a big thank you to Epic Legend Quest for hanging out and keeping me company. And yeah, on the Rumble side was pretty quiet. But a big thank you to all of the lurkers on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I really do appreciate it, guys. So the schedule for the rest of the week. No stream tomorrow, and I won't be on Magus's stream because I've got some plans with some IRL friends. Saturday, no stream. Sunday, I will be probably playing either Mech Warrior or Marvel Rivals. Those are my two options right now, particularly as I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with Marvel Rivals. Well, most likely going to be the case, just because we've now moved on to season 2 or season 2.5 of competitive, which also means new events and things like that and new missions. So yeah, and I really enjoy the game. I think it's pretty good. Excuse me. And then next week we will be hopping back into some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. It's been a couple weeks since we last played, and I think it's about time we got back into it. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next week. So yeah, that's the plan for the week. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys aren't already following, please consider hitting that follow button on Twitch and Rumble. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing as well, if you guys have enjoyed the stream on YouTube. I told you my schedule. My brain is just blanking on that set. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to see who's live on Twitch so we can go ahead and raid out and keep the thing going. YouTube really doesn't have a raid function, so we're just going to go ahead and end the stream there on YouTube. But thank you guys all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and just see who's live right now. So we have Savannah Lowe, who's playing Obscura. Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Mavroth is playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Stefan Moon is playing Star Citizen. Why? Okay, there's a couple people I'm following right now who are playing Star Citizen. That is interesting. Deathstalker. I have not rated Deathstalker in a while, and he's right now playing Dune Awakening, the new Dune game. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Deathstalker. He's pretty awesome. He's a nice chill streamer. He plays a lot of survival games, like Enshrouded and Valheim, and I know there's another one, but my brain is just completely forgetting it. And right now he's playing another one, and he's right now playing this. In fact, I think it's actually still in early access right now. I don't know if it's actually fully released, but it's called Dune Awakening, and it looks pretty cool. I've seen other people play it. And so, and he's all about like the survival game. So like he would be able to give you a really good idea as to whether or not it's good or whether or not it's janky. I do find it interesting that he's right now using what looks like a tricycle, like a motorcycle, but it's got like 2 in the front and one wheel in the back, which doesn't kind of make sense because you had to walk in the weird directions to avoid the worm, because the sandworms are in the game. And they're actually pretty cool. You can see them like far out. They can, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rate him. He's awesome and definitely well worth the follow if you guys aren't already following. So let's set up the raid. There's that. There we go. And if you're following in on that raid, please be sure to spam the raid message once we get in there. If only I could type. There we go. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I hopefully see you guys on Sunday. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.